So you said recently that you thought that you, as an outspoken critic, could be a target yourself. Some people think that sounds overdramatic, but I'm right there with you. I think that he is so vindictive that he will go after, however he has to, through the IRS maybe, or even, through sponsors to get us off the air maybe, or you. Yeah. How seriously should we be taking that?
That's the narcissist on The View talking to MSNBC host and notorious hysterical person Rachel Maddow about how spoopy it would be if Trump was reelected. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and I've got to tell you, it amuses me how the people that Trump makes fun of always assume that he's as obsessed with them as they are with him. You know, they'll devote hours and hours of content to ridiculing and calling him every mean name in the book, then he'll post something on social media or make some offhanded joke about how they're stupid that they never seem to recover from.
Well, so I was asked, am I worried about me? And my answer was, I'm worried about all of us. I'm no more worried about me than I am worried about everybody in the country. I think it's bad to have somebody saying, give me as much power as you can in this country so I can use it to go after other Americans. So I can use it to go after these subhuman internal enemies and I'll destroy them. Like, that's just not a good system for anybody. And I don't think anybody's safe if that's the sort of basis on which he wants to get more power. I think that if he decides that he's going to go after you or me or anybody who's well known, we have resources. We'll likely be fine. But I think there's a pattern where he picks out individual people and effectively terrorizes them. There's Stormy Daniels wearing a bulletproof vest to get into the courthouse.
Once you have political violence, you have fascism following that.
It's pretty funny how the stuff that the left uses to fearmonger is mostly things they've done or are actively doing. You know, they'll say if Trump's reelected, he'll use the law to go after his political opponents, silence news media he doesn't like, intimidate voters, and cause riots in the streets. Meanwhile, they're charging Trump with multiple felonies, censoring anyone right of Fox News, using the IRS to target conservatives, calling concerned parents domestic terrorists, and engaging in mostly peaceful protests.
We've all been watching the Supreme Court, and they're, pretty ethically challenged, in my opinion, especially two of them. And even Roberts doesn't seem to be stepping up to control the... Is there anything we can do about it?
Roberts is the right point there. John Roberts is probably the most important person in America right now when it comes to whether we're going to keep our system of government. Because Trump's involved in all this criminal stuff, and so he and his movement and the whole Republican Party, the Speaker, the House, all of them are saying the American legal system is corrupt and rigged and we ought to get rid of it. That's not great. What do you have if you don't have a legal system anymore? But on the other hand, then you've got everybody trying to stand up for the legal system, say it's not rigged, it's legitimate, we need to support it. But the Supreme Court is flagrantly corrupt.
Yeah, that's right.
And so John Roberts, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, there is flagrant corruption. If you had, so I work at MSNBC. There was a member of my family who's lobbying the White House Chief of Staff saying, overturn this election result. You think they'd let me cover that election result? Let alone give a binding judicial ruling on that election result? The blatant corruption of a couple of these Supreme Court justices is John Roberts' problem. He's the Chief Justice, and he has to police it to save his court and to save the legal system. So we have something to stand up for.
So to clarify, the hysterical ladies are saying that we need to stop Trump in order to protect our system of law and government. But also, the Supreme Court is flagrantly corrupt, and is there anything we can do to personally influence it? It's ridiculous how liberals have essentially controlled the Supreme Court for decades and used it to bypass the legislative branch entirely. There's nothing they love more than legislating from the bench and forcing their unpopular policies onto the American people. But now that there's some milquetoast conservatives and constitutionalists in there, the Supreme Court's an existential threat. These people need to take a break from politics. But let me know what you think. Is any of the fear-mongering on the left a legitimate concern for Americans? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!